What's going on, everybody? It is NIS Weather Wisdom. I'm Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky. The time is nearly noon on January 5th. Many people heading back to work for the first time in a long time, and many of the area school students, well, probably almost all of them, going back to school today after being off for nearly 2 weeks. Or over 2 weeks for some kids, including mine. It's crazy. Winter break was long. It was at times a struggle, but it was a lot of fun. And I just cherish being able to be with my family and with my kids a lot more. So I haven't been in the office on a regular basis over the holidays. I worked a few days here and there, but I enjoyed some time off. So I hope you did too. I hope everybody had a great Christmas holiday season. New Year's. I hope everybody had fun. So this is NIS Weather Wisdom again. And the topic today, the title today is January Thaw. And you probably have already felt it. If you stepped outside, we're above freezing across much of southeastern Wisconsin. So before we dive into the details, I do want to let everybody know again, if you are watching on Facebook, please find Brian Niznansky's page on YouTube. You can even search NIS Weather Wisdom. That's Wiz, W-I-Z. And hit subscribe on YouTube. Looking to hopefully boost that platform up a little bit and get things rolling on that. Now, Facebook's also awesome. Please feel free to comment. If you have a question about the weather, if you just have a question about anything in general or comment about anything in general, feel free to leave a comment in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook. Hopefully I see it while I do this live. If not, I'll try to answer that question later this afternoon in the comment section. All right, let's get right to it with our January thaw. Let's look at, in general, the next pretty much all week. We're going to have high temperatures above the freezing mark here in Milwaukee and well above freezing in many cases. So, yeah, big time change here. As we look at the overall pattern, the overall weather pattern, the polar jet is way to the north of us now. Again, this is big time difference from where we were, just a week or two ago, especially before Christmas time. And this pattern is going to stay as you follow the time here. You see again into tomorrow, just north of us gets clipped with a tiny little push of cooler air, but we stay mild. We're going to stay mild. It's going to be a mild stretch for us here across not only Wisconsin, but across the Midwest. Now, I want to show this map. This is another way of looking at things here. This map is temperature anomalies. So as we go, take a little closer look. Let me change the look of this so you're able to see the time a little bit better. There you go. So when looking at this, obviously the red colors, the darker the red, the more above normal you are. You start to get into those darker reds. The plains have been crazy warm, like for a while now. We've gotten clipped with some cold air, but the plains have definitely been mild. So let's go through the time again. This is today, above average here. We're starting to get into that 15 degrees above average, maybe even close to 20 above average, Wednesday and into Thursday. And then it backs off a little bit into the weekend, but definitely not a major cool down. Notice as we go through this, if we have any viewers that are across Iowa, Illinois, Wednesday into Thursday, man, you're in that 20 to 25 degrees above normal range. As I just mentioned, again, please fire away any questions, any comments. I'd be really happy to hear from you guys, and we'll kind of address those towards the end of this. All right, let's take a look at what we have for a current scenario. So, sure, we looked at the anomalies, what's how much above average, but here's what it shapes out as. I mean, no one's like feeling tropical by any means, but this is mild. I mean, we are now starting to get into the dead of winter. This is now, again, a time frame where on our calendar where, we're starting to get into our coldest time of the year. and to have widespread temperatures above freezing from basically south of Minneapolis to Green Bay. Sure, northern Wisconsin in the 20s, which is comfortable for them. International Falls at 20, Minot 27, Fargo 27. You'll take that all day this time of year. Let's go through our computer model. This will be this is the European computer model. And you can follow the time. You see how today we're staying in the 30s. Maybe we brush 40 degrees today in Milwaukee. Now, tomorrow, 50s again for Denver, North Platte, Nebraska, Kansas City, St. Louis. For us again, maybe brushing 40 in southern Wisconsin. And then Wednesday, more of the same. 40 in southern Wisconsin, 50s to the south. Chicago pushing 40 degrees. And then it's really, Thursday looks to be the warmest day for us here in the Great Lakes. Thursday, Chicago, well into the 50s. We can even get close to 50 here in Milwaukee as well. This is how I think our high temperatures in Milwaukee shape up here the next few days. You can see Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all hitting 40 degrees here in Milwaukee. Again, for January, that's very warm. Even warmer than that down towards Chicago. So I did it today. I went outside and took down the Christmas decorations. I think this is probably a really good opportunity to do so this week. I mean, I'll show you in a little bit. We do have some warmer time ahead. So, I mean, yes, do it. I guess if you have time, I'll put it at that on our scale. Because I think you're going to have many opportunities this week to take down your lights outside. But today's really nice and it's dry. Tomorrow, not so dry. So that could be a factor with whether you want to head outdoors and do some stuff outside. But yeah, good stretch to do so. Definitely a lot better than when many of you put the Christmas lights up. I remember I put my lights up right after Thanksgiving and we had a ton of snow on the ground and it was just cold. It was cold outside. All right. Before we get to any questions, comments, I wanted to show you that in general, even past this week, we're looking above normal. Now, again, it backs off a little bit across the Great Lakes, but if we look at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook through the Storm Prediction Center, I mean, we're above average, especially in the plains, northern plains, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana. Things look really warm. It's not going to be perfectly nice, though. Our next storm system moves in tomorrow, and tomorrow we have a good chance of rain here in southern Wisconsin. A little bit of a mix sets up across central Wisconsin overnight tonight. If you have any travel plans through the Fox Valley over towards Stevens Point, even La Crosse, could be looking at some slippery conditions. Some freezing rain and sleet potential there. Here in southern Wisconsin, you can see by tomorrow morning's commute. This is 7 o'clock. Tomorrow morning's commute, as you see, is looking wet. It's looking wet for us here in southern Wisconsin. Also would be wet down towards Chicago if you're going down that way. Again, it looks like the heaviest of rain though sets up across southern Wisconsin. Again, the bulk of this will be tomorrow during the morning hours. Could see some showers linger into tomorrow afternoon. And then it looks like we get clipped with a little rain snow mixture in southern Wisconsin tomorrow evening on the back edge of that system. How much rain are we talking about with this? Could see up to maybe a ½ inch of rain here in southern Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, that's what the models are showing, especially north of Milwaukee. Looks like a little bit higher amounts for you folks, but not a huge rainmaker. But yeah, for this time of year, that's a good amount of rain. I mean, this time of year we play the game. How much snow would that be? I mean, there's a lot of different factors with it, but this would, of course, be 5 inches of snow at least. So, all right, let's see if we got any questions, any comments coming in at all. Again, if you're just joining us, Niz Weather Wisdom. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube page, I really highly encourage you to do so. Head over to YouTube and find the page. If you're on Facebook, that's great too. All right, let's see if any questions, comments coming in. Charles says, hello. How you doing, Charles? Yeah, that's about it. No other engagement. If we have any questions or comments that come down, even if you watch this later on in the afternoon and evening, please feel free to fire away and I'll try to respond to those comments and questions.